Hello, welcome to Bubble University again. Today we will talk about the Bubble Editor. The Bubble Editor, this is where all the magic happens. It's your canvas. It is where you design and develop your mobile application, web application, websites, landing pages, and anything you want to develop or add to your mobile applications. Right? So you can divide the Bubble Editor into three parts. Here on the left hand side, this is where you have all your options, right? You have options like your builder. This is where you can simply take stuff here and drag it into your screen. So these are called elements and widgets. So you can drag all these elements and widgets into your screen directly from the left hand side. But you can also see your responsive editor. This is how you see if your page is responsive or not. Then also we have the workflow. This is where you add actions to your application. We have database. You can set up your data types, your privacy, your file manager. Over here we have styles. What's an app without beautiful styles? This is where you have all your styles. This is where you would pick how fine your app is going to be, what color you're going to use, what font size you're going to use. We also have plugins. These are kind of added features. Added features, you can extend your mobile applications using plugins. And of course, what's an app without settings? You can set up your app plan, your general settings. You can set up the domain name, your languages, XTO, API, and a whole lot more. And then here we have logs. Logs are very important. This is where you figure out how much workflow your Bubble app is using. Workflow, that's how Bubble calculate how, the usability of your app, how your app is, running, how much power, how much data your app is using. The higher your number of workflow, the higher the amount of money you're going to be paying Bubble for having your app right here. So that's the left hand side of the Bubble Editor. So you can look at the top part of your Bubble Editor. You would see, if you click on this edit right here, you would see they have several options, because these options come with every element you have on the screen. If I take here and I put a button inside of it and I click on the right hand side, I left click on my mouse, I will see the same option. If I highlight this particular element and I come here and say edit, I will see the same options too. Also here I can also see how many issues. If my site have an issue, I'm going to find it here. And also if you have a lot of issues on your site here, you will not be able to publish it. If I have a bad issue, it's going to turn red. For example, if I click on this button and I try to add a workflow and I just try to add anything in here and I don't finish it, you can see I have two different issues and it's just going to tell me the issues, right? If I do not check out these issues, my site, my app, it's not going to be published, right? And then I have the view options. How do I want to view the canvas? Remember, this is our canvas. If I take all these other extra elements away, I will only see this canvas. These are editor right here, and these are canvas. So I can determine how I'm going to view it, right? I can change the color. I can change the color of the step of the grid, the color of this grid. That's like the inner boxes that you see inside. They're called the grid. I can turn the color to red. This is the grid, green, blue. But really, you can't design like this. You have to make it very, very subtle so you are able to figure it out. So also I can change so many things over here, like the color of this particular grid, of this particular canvas. You can see now it's all white right here. You can see the canvas is all white, just like the rest of the pages. I can see components over here. This is where I can take predefined components that Bubble has created and put them into my page. For example, I'm creating a header. I can simply drag this header into my page. These are just predefined components, right? These are predefined components that I can use in my Bubble application, right? That's how components are. And then here I can redo and undo, same thing on the Bubble on the top. And then here I can upgrade to deploy. This app is on the free version of Bubble. I can upgrade here to deploy, and I can also preview this application right here. That's one thing that Bubble does for you. It gives you the ability to preview your application as you work, so you don't have to load anything. You don't have to You don't have to save, you don't have to load. Bubble just saves things for you as you go, right? This is the component that we added to the screen, just like so. And here we are previewing it. I can take this version test. I can take this version test. All I have to do is to remove change debug mode to false on the URL. All right, that's all I have to do, and I'll copy it and I can share it. See, that's all I have to do. I just copy and I share it with my friends, and hopefully they like what I built and they can give me feedback as much as they want to. That's what the Bubble Editor does. You can see your profile screen over here. It's just so tiny. You can see all your applications, your plugins, your templates, your account, and you can even log out if you want to. That's the summary of the Bubble Editor. You go ahead and explore. I'll see you in a different lesson entirely. Don't forget, if this is your first time on the channel, do well to subscribe, because we're going to be learning everything Bubble. I'll see you in a different class entirely. Bye.